for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. This road trip for the Thunder kicking things off here in this one. Winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
You know, Kevin, on the heels of such a strong homestand, I think that can be the perfect launching pad for a team going on the road with confidence to continue their good play.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Westbrooke and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Adams is out there with Anthony, and it's George in at the small forward. Now here's McCollum. Here's Lillard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight, Greg, to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
2 shots. 2 shots.
Throw good, Damian Lillard. Doris, 2 terrific defenses going at it tonight. Most people expect a low-scoring contest. How do you go about getting points in a game like this?
Well, against high-caliber defenses, one thing you have to do is be patient, work your offense into the second and third options, but most importantly, Kev, you've got to take care of that rock.
And he makes both free throws. And for the Blazers, Greg, you could make the case they possess the second-best backcourt in the NBA after the Splash Brothers with Lillard and McCollum.
Yeah, certainly offensively. I mean, they're just about unguardable. The questions begin at the other end. And when you factor in defense, I think you can find some debate there as some other groups tend to do a better job on that side of the ball.
Pass to Connaughton. Kicks it to Vonleh. 5 to shoot. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Connaughton. And a miss there on the triple. Launches it. Oklahoma City gets it back. Westbrook against Lillard. Here's George. No good on the shot. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, it was a rough night for them. A lack of focus, I felt like, led to way too many mistakes.
I think you're absolutely right. Too careless with the basketball. I don't think you can expect to win when you're giving away that many opportunities.
Anthony kicks to Robertson. Westbrook with a wide open look. Hits the 3-point bomb. Westbrook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here are the Trailblazers. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. The dish now to Vonleh. Here's Connaughton, defended by George. Nurkic can't hit.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's around 18 points per game, almost 2.5 steals, and 5 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Now, here's Lillard. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Westbrook passes to George, and he comes up with the deuce.
You think about what Coach Billy Donovan has had to deal with in terms of his roster makeup in his tenure in Oklahoma City. You begin with Kevin Durant and Serge Ibaka. Then you lose both those guys after your first year. And now you add Paul George. Through it all, Billy has been able to keep this team competitive. Boy, still not quite in rhythm, just 1 for 4.
Adams sets the pick for George. Westbrooke dishes to Carmelo. Lays it up off the glass. Anthony's got his first basket. And for Donovan, he came into a situation where success was expected. Not easy for a college transition coach. But at this point, he has overachieved.
Well, you certainly think that Billy Donovan deserves a ton of credit for the Thunder's success last season. Without Kevin Durant, the team easily could have fallen out of the playoff picture, but this guy helps the team move to a different style on offense and continue to keep the team competitive.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. And George kicks to Roberson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Roberson's got his first bucket of the night.
That's how it's done, gentlemen. You don't pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. McCollum outside. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Lillard against Westbrook. Here's George. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Cullen passes to Connaughton. Nurkic a screen on George. The Trailblazers keeping it alive. New 24. Fires the 3. And it's George again missing.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Nurkic. Aminu comes in for Vonleh. Turner's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Damian Lillard. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Patterson, he's checked in for Anthony. Jeremy Grant comes in for George. Arenas is checked in for Roberson. That's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Napier. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
And here are the Trailblazers now after Oklahoma City gets the 3. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. McCollum dishes to Napier. Over Felton. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Abrinas. Good work defensively by Turner.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Here's Napier. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Well, he just creates enough separation to get a quality look from the mid-range.
Abrinas the pass to Adams. Aminu against Patterson. Abrinas kicks to Grant. Right side, Felton. Back to Grant. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Grant's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Thunder. Here's Napier. Leonard with a screen on Felton. Here's Napier. No dice from 9 feet out. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.